White Horse straight ahead, and Anchorage and Fairbanks is to the left here. There's a nice hotel lodge there.
Turn left on Highway 1.
I stopped off at the North Pole to spend the holiday. I called on dear
Petro 60 north.
Left 142 miles on Highway 1.
He took me in his workshop
Please
and told his stories to me. So you better watch, better not cry, better not pout until you are. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Well, that's Haines Junction. We didn't really go through town very much, but there was several hotels and a couple of gas stations there. Not open today, of course. Don't know if they're open in the regular winter day or not, but being Christmas Day, they're not going to be open. So we got
241 miles to the next turn.
241 miles, huh? So we got just outside of Haines Junction here, -5. We're still going downhill here. So it'll probably get colder as we get up here farther.
Down to 2,000 feet.
Yeah, we're down to 2,000 feet. Yeah, 150 miles from the ferry terminal. And there's less snow here. The highway is bare. And still a lot of frost on the trees. We're about 15 miles out of Haines Junction, so 160 miles from Haines. We're up over 3,000 feet again, elevation. And the temperatures come up, well, it was 6 degrees a second ago, now it's 5 degrees. The road is, you've got a little bit more snow up here. The road is not as good a shape. It's got pack on it, but it's kind of a broken pack instead of being smooth. So it's a little rougher, and it's solid pack on it. Thought when we got out of Haines Junction, the road was bare. I thought we were going to get out of that snowpack, but I guess they just cleaned it up there around Haines Junction. But anyway, big wide valley we're going through still here, and if anything, there's even more frost on the trees up here than there was back farther. So this is pretty beautiful up here, but wouldn't want to get stuck out here overnight, even very long. It's it dropped back down to 4 degrees now. Kind of gets colder as we get down in these little low spots in these low valleys, and then you climb up out of it, it warms up a little bit. So in the mirror there, the snow blowing behind us. Nice big broad plain up there. There's a lake froze over there out in that. Sunshine here and there. The mountains. Coming down off a little hill here, 167 miles. Coming into the sunshine, well, a little bit of sunshine. Trees have picked back up again back there a little ways. They're pretty much, well, see out there, there's those little short, stubby, swampy spruce trees. Pretty good spruce forest out there. All covered. A few birch and poplar mixed in with their poplar and willow, I mean. Mixed in with there. Nice big mountain range off in the distance. On open highway again now for a little while. Get out of that broken pack, that's nice. Still a little bit of back snow on the highway, but not near as bad as it was. It's the heat wave. It's up to 9 degrees now. We're 175 miles from Haines. Back on pack again. It's thin and it's not broken right now, so it's not too bad. A little rough, but not too bad. Sun's starting to go down behind the big high mountains. It's 1:30.
Alaska time.
That's what we are. It's Alaska time. Sun will go down a little later. Well, earlier here because we're farther north, but the farther west we go, the later it goes down. So I don't know how that washes out, but we're quite a ways farther north than Petersburg, so the sun would go down there about 3 something and go down earlier than that up here.
It's up to 12 degrees.
Man, we are having a heat wave here. We're 180 miles from Haines now. The pack is a little thicker up here, a little bit more snow, not a heck of a lot. Temperature's warmed up to 12 degrees. Lake, that's a pretty good sized lake. Only about maybe two miles wide here, but it's really long. 3 miles wide up there where it bends. Slim's River. Okay, we come around the south end of Burwash Lake, and the road on the steep side of the mountains that we were looking at. And there's a sign there warning to watch out for sheep, so we might see some sheep here someplace. Hopefully they're not standing in the middle of the highway. Well, Judy'd like that because she wanted to take pictures of them. The dogs like to chase them, but that's where we just came from, is that direction. Well, the lake just froze over pretty good. Of course, it's 9 degrees now. Oh, there's another car. That's what, 5, 6 that we've seen since we left Haines. We're almost about 200 miles from Haines. The roads get a little bit rougher in spots right here. Still a nice road. Just kind of some frost heaves or ground heaves in it. Right now, just a little bit of dust on the road, a little bit of ice, no snowpack on the edges, but the middle of it's drivable. Still beautiful scenery here. So most of the campgrounds and facilities are all closed this time of the year. So, and it's almost 2 o'clock, so we probably don't have too much more daylight. I'm not going to be able to probably take too many more pictures. It's been up and down between 8 degrees and 12 degrees here along the lake. It's 12 degrees here. And yeah, we're making good time again. Stretches, some places you got to slow down a little bit because there's curves. You can see up here you got a little bit of a frost heave or something in the ground. There's culvert crossing. Anyhow, still pretty. There's the lake end.
Coming to the lake again.
Oh, we're coming to the lake again.
It still goes.
Yeah, it's a long lake. It's 30-40 miles long, I suppose. 20 miles long, something like that. Got a little bit of snow blowing here. It's not snowing, it's just the wind blowing here. Looks like it's about 15 or 20 here, blowing snow across the road.
And it's up to 19 degrees.
Yeah, we got a heat wave here going. Its temperature's picked up to 19. And there's where we're at. We're still running along the edge of the lake. We can't see quite a ways to go to get to the end of the lake. But the mountains are pretty off there in the distance again. The sun's shining on them. A lot of dipsy-doos and stuff in the road here. It's the worst portion of road we've had so far this trip. There we go, there's the lake again. See, it's a big lake. It gets wide up here. I guess that's where it splits off and goes up. Different forks there. I guess that's Kewaunee Lake, not Burwash Lake. Oh, road straightens out here pretty good. First long straight stretch we've had for a while. Wind's blowing. We thought it was fog down on the lake, but it turns out it's snow blowing. Well, maybe it's Burwash Landing on Kewaunee Lake. I don't know. I've probably got them mixed up somehow. I know there's Burwash here, but it might be Burwash Landing on Kewaunee Lake. I don't know. Yeah. There's a sign that says Destruction Bay. Oh, there's a car ahead of us.
Power lines.
Car ahead of us. Yeah, power lines.
Must be getting to be civilization.
Oh, car's turning. Okay, gonna come on this all of a sudden. Didn't know there was anything here. There's the lake out there. Oh, there's a red, painted red and white there, that tower. Must mean it's probably a seaplane base down there. There's Destruction Bay. Hospital, I guess, down there. Boat launch ramp, gas station, fast gas, and a motel. Talbot Arm Motel. Don't look like it's open. Another little lounge restaurant. So that was Destruction Bay. Yeah, we're 211 miles, 212 miles from Haines, from the ferry terminal. Hey, we're coming into Burwash Landing, and I thought this lake was Burwash Lake, but it's Kewaunee Lake, and this is Burwash Landing is on the north end of the lake, and the road kind of turns here to go different places. We have to take one turn to go to Alaska, to the border, and the other one goes somewhere else. We'll find out here in a minute. Just a town.
Oh, there's a big sign.
Yeah, big gold pan. Old log cabin, big house. Museum of Natural History. Anyway, this is just about the north end of the lake. Well, I guess we had a divided highway there, a passing lane, probably turn lanes or something there. I don't know. But,
maybe for just one festive evening. That's about all it would last, by the way.
cooled off quite a bit. Went from 20 degrees down to -1 here, and we're still on the lake. Just the difference between the north end of the lake and the middle of the lake. The road here was mostly pretty good. It was pretty straight coming up the lake once we got up past Destruction Bay, but this road is pretty rough. It's no potholes or anything in it, but it's got a lot of dipsy doodles in it and stuff from the ground settling out. Not like, of course, it's not as new as that other road on the other side of Haines Junction. Anyway, I guess we're out of Burwash Landing. That was a big event. You see, looks like maybe a burn or something out there. You see all the little stubby-looking trees. I think that's exactly what it is a burn. We're just outside of Burwash Landing still, and it's warmed up 1/2 a degree. Now it's -2. 2:22 Alaska time, and we're 225 miles from Haines. We're past the north end of Kluane Lake now. Still got, what do we got? 169 miles to go. A little less than that, because we're not quite going to Northway all the way. The road bare here for now, but it's rough, mostly from ground heaves and stuff. Still lots of frost. Really pretty. We're losing daylight fast now. We're just a few miles past the last little strip film, and the road's just gotten steadily worse. It's just west or northwest of Burwash Landing, and the road's just getting steadily worse. Lots of humps, lots of dipsy-doos, and then this broken pavement here too. Places where the asphalt's broken up pretty good. So this is glad I put new shocks on the truck before we left. This is pretty rough. You see there's some broken pavement, and I have to slow down here now because it bounces you around and then it's a little slippery. So anyway, there goes our trip timing. So we're doing a lot better than 45 miles an hour, which I expected anyway. But yeah, this road's pretty rough, almost as bad as California roads now. Sun's gone down. Don't even see any light on the tops of the peaks anymore.
Touching sunset.
Sunset will be over this way. That's north.
Oh, the clouds are pink.
Yeah, well, the clouds are pink, yeah. Well, anyway, just a little road report there. It's pretty rough. It really bounces you around in the motorhome, or shuffle the deck in the silverware drawer on the camper or motorhome through here. We found a nice, quiet, straight stretch here. We've only seen about a dozen cars the whole trip from Haines all the way this far. We're 240 miles. So we've got to give the chance the dogs to get out and stretch their legs. They've been cooped up in the back of this truck for 2 days on the ferry, and they're pretty upset about that. So we had walked them in Sitka and in Juneau for a ways, but they still get all bound up in there. So get out, get a chance to get some exercise, and they're happy. It's 0 degrees out here. 2:45. We had a nice long straight stretch here. Pretty spruce forest out there. Lots of frost on the trees still. Nice pretty little creek down there, and that's the little valley. Anyway, here they go. They're used to walking on the opposing lane for traffic, so they're over there. I haven't trained them to walk on this side of the highway, on the right side when we're driving like this on the highway yet. Mostly they're used to running in the logging roads. Okay, we're 260 miles from Haines. It's 10 minutes after 3. We're gonna cross a bridge here. Gravel area is ahead, 49 kilometers. So they want to slow down because of gravel, I guess. The road must still broken up, must be broken up worse here. Thought we were out of the worst of it there for a while, but still got some breakup. So
First truck we've seen.
yeah, the first truck we've seen today. Donjek River. Pretty good sized river crossing here. Guess there's not as much water down there as it looks, but it's a pretty wide river. It must flood pretty good during the flood season. The breakup probably. So anyway, she's getting dark pretty fast now. Yeah, the temperatures fluctuated to between 20 and I think we were -6 or 7 here a while ago. Elevations varied between 2,000 and 3,000 feet. We had come down into this river valley. Now we're going to go back up again for a while. Oh, and the road's kind of rough here. And it's just for the sign back there said gravel, so it must be broke up pretty good up here. So anyway, we'll probably be slowing down. Still got, we got 3 hours to go. At least 2 hours to go till the border crossing, and then anyway, things going pretty good. Been able to make pretty good time, a lot better than what I thought we'd be. And this section of the road here from back there at the lake, this Kalani Lake this way has been kind of rough, but certainly not impassable, not too bad, but looks like it's broken up here. It looks like this is a gravel, but it's froze down and bladed with a little bit of pack on it, so it's actually better than what the pavement was. So that'll probably be about it for stuff on this trip today. There's Beaver Creek. We're 327 miles from Haines, from the ferry.
-7 degrees.
2,200 feet elevation, -7 degrees. This kind of looks almost like the biggest community we've seen for a while. There's a few lights on, big street lights here, and speed trap set up there. 40-kilometer, is it 40 or 50-kilometer speed limit? Anyway, yeah, from Fort Wash Landing to here, the road is just terrible. A lot of places. Buckshot Betty's. I don't know whether they're closed or not. It's dark in there, but it might just be vacancy, it says in the restaurant. Anyway, a lot of grade sinks and stuff there was just terrible. Like going, speed limit is 90 kilometers an hour, which is 55 miles an hour. And even with pickup here being empty, not towing anything or anything, that was too fast. It was someplace that was a little gas station. Might be lights on it. No, it's just lights on the door front. Anyway, 4 o'clock on 4:30 on Christmas Day. You don't expect much anyway. So we're through Beaver Creek. Anyway, the highway is terrible. If you got a motorhome or a camper or towing a trailer, you want to plan on about 40 miles an hour or less through a lot of that. There'll be some sections that make you think that it's good, and you get going, and then all of a sudden, bam, you're into another bad section where the grade starts disappearing again. Some of the areas, I think it's hard to tell on the snowpack, and especially at night with lights, but a lot of it, the asphalt pavement's gone, and it's got little potholes and stuff in it that was able to book a good time over most of that. The grade was good. I'm glad I got new shocks on the truck is all I can say. So anyway, this is Beaver Creek. We'll see how the highway goes from here to the border now. We got, oh, this is some kind of a distance between the U.S. Customs